come to you live from Taproots today, introducing Nimisha Parekh, certified homeopath and author. Many of you know her as the author of the additional Banerji Protocols book, which we've been selling here at Taproots. It's a great complementary book to the original Banerji Protocols book. Nimisha, we'd love for you to share, she's just traveling back from the JAHC conference that she attended earlier this week. And she stopped at Taproots.
Yeah, we have to.
Yes, of course. Well, tell us a little bit about your experience at the clinic.
Yeah, so in 2016, I had invited Drs. Banerji to come and do their first ever conference in London. And I was really inspired. And in fact, just after that, they had their 150th year celebration of homeopathy in their family. And I was fortunate enough to be invited and go there. And so I spent some time at the clinic and would just sit in for hours with both of them, and also in the evenings with all the senior homeopaths. And
could you imagine being in that room?
It was amazing, like seeing about 100 patients a day. It was great. I had a bit of an advantage because I've been trained in the practical manner, so I didn't have to, it was kind of easier to absorb. But of course, initially it was just kind of taking it all in. And then when I went again in 2018, because a colleague of mine who's from Ghana wanted to see their setup and see how it works. So we went again, and sadly Dr. Prasantan passed away, but Dr. Pratik Banerji was there. And so I did the same thing again, and I would grab notes. Second time round was great because I used to try and guess the remedy that didn't give, because I'd learned them a bit better.
Right.
So that's, and then I got in, there was a conference in Germany and I wanted to share this knowledge, so I just quickly put that book together.
Quickly put this book together after a couple of visits with the Banerji doctors, and this book is amazing. So she references all the original protocols, what page they're on, if they're in the original book. Otherwise, she gives you the protocol that she learned being at the clinic.
Yeah, because the idea was to add to their book, and so it's imperative that people get their book.
Right.
And then there's over about 200 protocols in here that they can add to the collection.
200 protocols. So this book here, we offer that at taprootsva.com. And then I'd love for you to share her brand new book that she just revealed this past week at the conference.
Yeah, this was launched. I think it's kind of a common perception that when you ask the Banerjis why is this remedy in this protocol, they would say it's from their experience, and of course they weren't there to teach us homeopathy. We should be knowing that. But so I got interested in again looking a bit further. My background is pharmacology, to see how drugs work. So I think that stayed with me over the years. So I started looking and I learned a lot putting this book together. So what I've done in this book, it's different from any other Materia Medica. There's a lot of good Materia Medicas around, so my aim was not to add another Materia Medica, but to concentrate on the remedies in the Banerji Protocol. So there's about 200 remedies that I've covered in this. And what I've done is I've identified the symptoms of the remedy that match the protocol. So why that remedy would be in that protocol.
Right, so it's just going to help us deepen our understanding of why it says this protocol.
Yeah. And of course some of the potencies are based on the Banerji's experience, but they've done thousands and thousands of hours of study.
Tell people who
protocols
are new to what the Banerji Clinic even is, how many patients they would see a day.
So sadly the two senior principals of the Banerji Clinic have passed away. It was Dr. Prasanta Banerji and Dr. Pratik Banerji, and the original book you have is the Banerji Protocols. And they see the clinic sees close to 1,000 patients a day. And the way it works is both the doctors were the senior doctors, so they would have kind of selected patients go to them, generally cancer or chronic kidney disease. But the rest was seen by a team of, I would say, about 20 doctors, homeopathic doctors. So they had a hierarchy as well. There's some who have been there for about 10 years, so they were the senior most. So a couple of them would see cancer patients as well. And then the rest would see the acute type of stuff. So when I went, and then it changed in 2018, is morning part was spent at the main clinic, and evening was a clinic elsewhere, which was the original clinic. So there it was totally free. In the Banerji clinic, they did have a very basic charge for the patients they saw, but the evening clinic where you saw about 300 patients was totally free. And this was done in a span of 3 hours.
Amazing.
So it was like a minute, but because they knew their stuff, and it was mainly acute. So yeah, it was really unbelievable. I think I put away the bottle. Maybe we can show it at the end of it. I'll see if you've got it. It's a bottle of Cheridonium 6X that I actually bought from the clinic about 5 years ago. And it's a glass bottle, and that's how it's given to the patients. And it's still with me today without breaking. It's amazing.
Oh, wow.
They've kept it very simple.
Right.
And what they do is actually, the form is, the patient takes their prescription back with them and their details. And when they come again to the clinic, they bring it back with them. So the clinic doesn't hold any of the records.
That's incredible.
Yeah, because it's over, so many patients, it'd be impossible to.
When we have people shopping here at Taproots, a lot of times, especially if they're new to homeopathy, they're wondering, how do I start? And there's thousands of remedies out there, right? And so we have these kits. This top 100 kit is a great starting point, which I know you've taken a look at. And there's a lot of remedies in here that the Banerji Protocols would refer back to. So if you're somebody that's following the Banerji Protocols, this is the top 100 that has 75 30Cs, 25 200s, and 5 1Ms all in there, which is a great start and a very budget-friendly way to get started with 100 remedies.
Yeah, this is a great tool to have, in the comfort of your home,
Right.
Because you've got some reference, and then you've got the remedy there.
Right,
So
exactly.
you can get started on the road to recovery pretty soon.
Yes. Well, thank you for sharing with us today. It's so great to see you and have you visiting Taproots.
Yeah, and I'm hearing a lot of great things about Taproots, even in the little corner where I am.
Oh, we love hearing that.
So well done, and keep it going and spread it
Appreciate it.
out. Yeah.
Thanks for your time.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, see you guys.